Hello, hello, and welcome to Lighthouse Tarot, where we embrace the light within ourselves and within others. I'm your host, of course, WillowI'Reilly, coming at you with a new video. So in this video, we're going to be talking about men and feminine energy. So I'm going to make another video talking about women and masculine energy so the women don't feel left out, but this video is more geared toward men or women that are interested in men with feminine energy. So let's get to it. We live in a society that is mostly patriarchy and only sees the value in masculine energy. Specifically, what I have noticed is toxic masculine energy. You know, we got to be the big tough guy. We got to get things done. And even if it's not toxic masculinity, it's more so we appreciate people that are on the go, that are action-oriented, that are assertive, that kind of push their way to the top. But what I have noticed and have found myself pretty attracted to, actually, is men that hold more feminine energy, men that are very balanced in their masculine and feminine energy. And I'll go into a whole nother video about women and their masculine energy, but for now, let's talk about this. So, what is feminine energy? Feminine energy is allowing, creating, attracting, and listening. Feminine energy is powerful, and I really respect men that are in touch with their feminine nature, because it's not something that we see in our society, pardon me. It's not something that we appreciate, really, and these men with feminine aspects are often thrown under the bus, are often made fun of. Why are you crying? Why are you listening more? Why aren't you asserting your dominance? But I have found some of the most profound people, some of the most profound relationships I have had, certainly I have with women as well, but are more geared towards men that are respecting that feminine energy within themselves. Men that are creative, men that listen more, men that have compassion, men that are sensitive, men that simply allow space for others to be who they need to be without asserting themselves in a dominant way. And that doesn't mean that if you're a man with feminine energy that you don't get things done. It's quite the opposite. Men with feminine energy really attract more people towards them because they allow this beautiful space where women feel safe with them, where women feel like they can really be appreciated because they notice this feminine energy, and it's so different. It's so crazy, and it's not something I see really in our society. There are a few YouTubers that I follow that have more feminine energy than masculine energy. There are a few male friends that I have that have more feminine energy, and I find myself feeling very protected and very safe around these types of people. Oftentimes or not, these men who have feminine energy are creating, they are making music, they are performing, they have some type of hobby that allows them to channel out that feminine energy, and they are softer, they are great listeners. My dad is a great example of someone who is very masculine but also has this feminine energy. Whenever I had started my period last week, I was very emotional. I was so upset over something just quite ridiculous. And he gave me a hug. And, you know, a lot of men aren't touchy-feely. We grow up in a society that says that you don't need to give hugs, you don't need to cry, you need to tell people just to man up. But no, my dad allowed space for me to express my emotions and gave me some practical advice, but also he was just there, and he embodied that feminine energy of allowing, appreciating, being in tune with those emotions, and creating a safe space where I could express myself. So if you're a woman and you're around a man that has masculine energy, I feel like you should encourage them to be more like that, to appreciate that aspect, because it's a very tough world out there. And a lot of men are being made fun of for this. A lot of men are being seen as too feminine. Maybe they have longer hair. Maybe they go against society norms. Maybe they create music. Maybe they create, maybe they're like an actor, actress, YouTube channel, writer, write poetry, something that is more classed as feminine, but these men are allowing themselves to do this, and they're more sensitive. They're more in touch with their emotional side. They are very emotionally intelligent, and I think that we should encourage these traits in men, because there aren't enough men out there really in touch with their feminine side. And I think if our society embraces this, that it's going to change the generation after us, right? It's going to change our children. It's going to change the world, because eventually everyone is going to pass away. You know, we're all going to die someday. But if we embrace these aspects, these traits in our men that is feminine, and we say, you know, this is a good thing. Like, you're different. This is beautiful. You should keep doing what you're doing. You should keep creating music. You should keep singing. You should keep writing. You should keep performing. You should keep being compassionate, being sensitive, creating that safe space without wanting anything back. I think our world would be really different if we all started to encourage our men more that have that feminine energy. And if you're a man and you don't have that much feminine energy, or you've pushed it down, or you feel shame for that, you can plant seeds in your life and grow in that feminine energy. Just like a woman that wants to have masculine energy, she can learn to assert herself more. Like, for example, I'm going through my Saturn return, Saturn in Pisces, and I'm learning more to set boundaries, to be authentically myself, to kind of express my opinion more and stand up for myself, right? And that is not seen as very feminine. That's more masculine, you know. But it's something that I've been wanting to do, and it's something that I'm growing towards and cultivating within myself, because I love feminine energy, but I want to assert myself more and embrace that masculine energy within myself. But yeah, let's like encourage people that are feminine. Let's not make fun of them anymore. Let's say that that's a beautiful thing, and appreciate the men in our lives who have this feminine energy, and really hold space for them, because they're going against society norms. They, for some whatever reason, have decided to embrace compassion, to embrace listening, to embrace creating, to have that flow of feminine energy, to have creative outlets. And that's a beautiful thing. And we are all beautiful humans. We are all stardust. You should appreciate anyone, no matter of their balance of masculine or feminine energy. We all have time to grow. But I learned something. You have to give people the chance to change or not to change. You can't force anyone to do anything. We all have free will. So just allow space and cultivate that feminine energy within yourself. So that was my video on men and feminine energy. If you like this video, drop the star emoji below. I love you guys. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.